Hello everyone, it's Will Buxton here, or as the Hookster calls me, not that bloody hippie. So now we have only one washed up has been presenting this all seasons rubbish from one of the worst F1 YouTubers out there. Anyway, welcome to F1 23, where once again the Hookster will be starting at the back of the grid in a rubbish car. But wait, will he? Well, stay tuned to find out, and yes, it's bound to be crap. So as you know, I have faced controversy for my commentary. I once said of George Russell that he was trying to be this weird, talented Mr. Ripley type person, and Daniel Ricciardo comes across as too young to pull in a certain age fan base, and I stand by my comments. So what can we say about the Hookster? Well, he is 72 years old and still a virgin, and the only women he has ever seen are on Bumble. And as for his driving skill, well, that is a very loose word. He just dives it in on turn one and hopes for the best. He sniffs around Ariana Bravo like a puppy on heat. I think it's time we took him to the vet for the 2 house bricks operation. Anyway, I am off now to be a proper commentator, not all this wowzers me trousers rubbish.
Thank you, Will, bloody hippie. Hello everyone and welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 23. Yes, it's time now for the Texas Grand Prix. Yeehaw, good buddy. I got myself a rubber ducky. Anyway, let's have a look and see what happens in our supercar. It's the marvel of the age supercar, and we cross the line now. What did we get? We only got bronze in our Mercedes AMG GTR Pro. I do love a Pro. Anyway, once again, it's time for a sprint round, which is absolutely going to confuse me no end, like it always does. Yes, okay then, let's get on with it. So out we go for sprint qualifying. Let's see what fantastic first time we can put in. All I can say to this is, wowzers me trousers as we cross line 5th place. Almost a second though behind the leaders. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later qualifying, you can see 6.5 minutes just shy of his left in qualifying. We've dropped down to 17th place, but we are slightly up in the deltas. This should get us into 16th place. Yeah, 16th position at the moment as we accelerate forward now. That's it. Qualifying has been completed, but we are up once again. We're still in 17th place. This might only get us into about the top 50. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we crossed the line and it's going to be 14th position. A very poor performance in Hookster there for the sprint race. So there you go then. Jules and Russell got pole position. Carlos Sainz got a penalty. We ended up in 14th place. Okay then, let's bloody well do this. But before we do that, of course, we've got the practice to be completed, and that has been completed now. We've got some more lovely resource points. 1,833 more development boosts have been applied to the rear wing main plane and the electrical systems. Oh my goodness,
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and it's Esteban Ocon in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton, Perez, Sainz, Gasly, Norris, Liam Lawson, Stroll, Bottas, Ricciardo, Hollywood, Albon, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Joe, Magnussen and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We will soon find out.
It's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons career modes. We take a go, and it's away we go from 14th place. And look at this, we get a great start off the line as we always do. This, of course, is going to determine our position for the main race as we now climb up the hill. We're going to do a dive bomb on our own teammate. Yes, SD Bestie has to brake very, very hard there to avoid hitting us. Oh, please let me pass, SD. Please let me pass. And has he? Yes, he has. Up into 4th position. As we now go through the S section of this circuit for the very, very first time. You've got a big wheel off in the background, as you can see, and we are chasing Perez as we accelerate forward now, still on the first lap of this sprint race. Only 7 laps, of course, and we are still in 4th place. We're still catching, or trying to catch, I should say, Sergio Perez. He's got a little bit wide there. He's got Verstappen directly ahead of him. Of course, Verstappen is our rival for this championship. So we're going to lose a few points in this sprint round if we don't manage to catch up to Verstappen, which I don't think we're going to be able to do as we accelerate forward now. That's it. Race control says the DRS has been enabled. Lap 3, still in 4th place, still trying to catch Perez, but he's now 2.2 seconds ahead of us. And behind us, we still have Esteban Ocon, our own teammate, who's just shy of a quarter of a second behind us. As we accelerate forward now to lap 7, it's the last lap of the Grand Prix. Look at this, climbing up the hill, and Esti Besti gets past us when we do the switch back on him, and a little bit of contact. I'm sorry, Esti, I'm sorry, but we've got to do it. We've got to do it because we're going to warn you for a collision, but we don't worry about that. But anyway, we've got past him and we're up now into 4th position, or should I say we're still in 4th place. And that's it, the race is over. George and Russell has won the race. We are going to cross the line. If we can just hold off our own teammate in 4th position, which means we're going to start the race. Oh look, we've got some damage to our wing. I didn't even spot that, but anyway, it doesn't matter because we've done it. Cross the line in 4th place, which means our race start is going to be from 4th. And don't forget, of course, we've got the hill to climb at the start and we can dive down the inside. We may be in a very good position here and we get driver of the day as well. What an embarrassment of riches it is once more. So Jordan and Russell got a full 8 points for the sprint. We ended up with 5. Esti Besti got 4 points being just behind us, but Max got 7 in the Red Bull.
F1 is so popular in these parts now that we race here 3 times a year, but let's give full respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas if you prefer, which laid the foundations for it. It still remains the United States Grand Prix. It's 10 to the left and 10 to the right. I'm not talking about a line dance, I'm talking about the corners here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas, overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise 3.6 mile track, but we may well see cars struggle to slow down there today as the wet weather interferes with the low grip speed. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position. Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Hollywood, Ocon, Hamilton, Leclerc, Norris, Liam Lawson, Gasly, Sainz, Stroll, Bottas, Albon, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Magnussen and Zhou Guanyu. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. A warm welcome to Natalie Pinkham, who is beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Hollywood. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances. But what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another good race.
So it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the feature race. And oh, it's raining. No, it's not. Anyway, it's time to say go, go, go. And it's away we go from 4 positions down. We already go an audacious move on Verstappen. He looked to have been very, very slow. He really got bogged down off the line there. And we managed to get past. We going for George and Russell as well. Oh, we get a warning for exceeding track limits. And Russell's retaken the place back, which is fair, has to be said, because we did do a little bit of audacious corner cutting there, so he did get the place back, but we're up to second place now. Where is Maxi Boy Verstappen? There he is. He just popped up in 5th position. We've got Lando Norris in 4th place. We've got Ocon, our teammate, in 3rd. We're in 2nd, and Jordan and Russell is in 1st place. We've just exceeded track limits again. Now, as you can see, it's a very bizarre situation because we're all on dry tyres, but it is actually raining. But it's not lane enough for us to go onto the intermediate tyres. Yes, it's one of those very strange conditions where it's sort of half and half. And at the moment, we are on the dry tyre, so hopefully it's going to dry up and we can really get to see these tyres get some real grip into them, because at the moment they basically feel a little bit like a sort of transitional point between dry and intermediate tyres. We now go for a very late dive bomb on Jordan and Russell, and we completely cock that up and we get past. We get a warning for a collision with Russell, but no, Russell's still there though, off to the left-hand side. Russell is still there, but have we made the move stick this time? Yes, we have. Up into the lead of this race on the first lap. We have got past Jordan and Russell. This is exactly what we need. You can see we are slipping and sliding all over the place on these dry tyres in what I feel is wet conditions. I feel this is intermediate conditions, I really do, but anyway, The DRS is still active as well, so we're just going to go with it. It's obviously not laying enough on the circuit to cause the intermediates, but I just don't agree with it myself. Anyway, we cross the line and we are still in first place, so of course we get the fastest lap as we accelerate forward now to lap 2, just about to start lap 3. Still in the lead at the moment. SD Bestie is now the car behind us. We did have the fastest lap there, but Lando Norris has just taken it away from us. He's in the Alpine, and look, you can see race control has enabled the DRS, so it's definitely not that wet. And yet on my screen that looks bloody wet indeed. As we accelerate forward out to lap 3, as you can see, oh my goodness, SD Bestie tried to have a move on us. We had to go very, very wide there, but we managed to hold on to this first place at the moment. So Russell in third and Norris is in fourth as we accelerate forward out to lap 6. Still in the lead. SD Bestie's the car still behind us. Russell's in third. Verstappen has now pulled up into 4th position ahead of Lando Norris, who still has that fastest lap at the moment. And you can definitely see as we accelerate forward out to lap 7 that it is definitely dried out now. As we put in the fastest lap, and now we can put the hammer down, as Lewis Hamilton would say. We put the hammer down because it is now dry conditions and we're on dry tyres. As we accelerate for the lap 9, well, now it's time to come in for our pit stop. Unfortunately, we didn't get much of a chance to put the hammer down, but there you go. Now we've got a Red Bull directly behind us. I don't know who that was, but anyway, here we come for our pit stop. And it's going to be a good one for the lads. Come on, lads. Yes. Oh, good turning. Changing onto the yellow sidewall tyre. Oh, we're getting held. I can't believe it. We got held for the Aston Martin. No. And that means the Red Bull's got out in front of us. That's Sergio Perez, who came in behind us. He's now got out in front of us. I cannot believe it. Every single time we get shafted in these pit stops. We really do. But Hookster's not waiting. He's going for a move on the inside of Sergio Perez. He wasn't waiting for that. He said, nah. As we accelerate forward out to lap 10, almost at half distance now, still in 12th position at the moment. We've got the Honey Badger in front of us in 11th. He's just still on the soft tyre as we accelerate forward now, just going to lap 11. So yes, lots of cars are now coming in for their pit stop. Are we going to get back into the lead from this though? Ricciardo's in, Lawson is also in, and we are now going up the order up into its 4th place at the moment. 4th position, as you can see. It's a car trying to sneak up our inside, as you can see there. But we are now in 3rd place. Hulkenberg's in 2nd, and our team, sort of another rival of ours, where I don't think he's really got much chance of catching us, is Charles Leclerc. As we accelerate for the lap 11, just going lap 12. Now Leclerc comes into the pits, and so does Hulkenberg, and that means we are now going to take over the lead. Yes, there it goes, and we've got the fastest lap as well on lap 12. And we go bloody wide, and George Russell tries to get past us, but we managed to hold on to this 1st place. This is what we need as we accelerate for the lap 14, still in the lead at the moment, but Hamilton is now trying to get past us, and you can see the sun is now shining. The sun is now shining the gorgeous USA circuit in Texas. Yeehaw! Yeah! Okay, I'm going to stop that now as we accelerate for that lap 16. We've still got George Russell. He's now going for a move on the inside once again on us, and he's got past. George Russell's got past, but of course, even though he's got his DRS open, we are going to have the advantage here because we've got ERS. Look, he's blocking us, but we're going for this inside line, which means we can go really tight in this corner. George has got to hang it out around the outside. He tries to cut in, but he didn't quite work for him. And now look at this. Verstappen has now got up into 2nd place ahead of George Russell. Yes, our main championship rival. And Valtteri Bottas is out of the session. Oh my goodness, it's all happening now. Valtteri, just look at the mini-map, and yes, he is out of it. And as I'm trying to look at the mini-map, I'm trying to also fend off Verstappen, who's in 2nd place at the moment, which means more points for him. Wait a minute, I think he may have dropped. No, he had dropped back for a moment, but no, he's still in 2nd place. Big serve on the lap 20. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix, still holding on to 1st place. George Russell has now got past Perez. And Verstappen has dropped down to 4th position. I don't know what happened there, but he has dropped down, and we're about to come round the final corner. Look at this. Oh no, George Russell, no! George is going to get us on the line, I do believe. No, you bugger! Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. We got 2nd. George Russell pipped us. George Hamilton may have just cost us this World Championship. Yes. Anyway, there are the team mechanics at Mercedes. I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. And there he is. George Russell pipped us right on the line. Right on the bloody line. And he's cost us 8 points. 8 points. I hope we don't lose the championship by 8 points, or there will be hell to pay. Anyway, there he is. We're going to get a shake of the wristy. Shake of the wristy from... No, nothing. Absolutely nada. Come on then, Mr. Ripley. Get up onto the top step and stop mucking around. Stop acting now. We know what you're doing. Stop acting. Stop acting. We know the real George of the Russell, don't we? Yes, there's Hookster. There's Hookster. Look, in second place though. Still getting podiums at 39 years old. It's time now for the champagne. Fantastic. So let's have a look at Bottas, who didn't actually finish the Grand Prix. Let's see, is it going to be an engine failure? Let's have a look and see. We're going to get... Yes, there it goes. The Alfa Romeo engine has exploded. I'm sure it's not actually an Alfa Romeo engine in the back of it. I can't remember what it is. Was it a Mercedes? I don't know. Anyway, the engine has exploded. And we pull off the circuit somewhere. There he is. Pulls off the circuit. So that was it for Valtteri Bottas. What a loser. Anyway, let's have a look at the final scores on the doors then. So yes, 33 points for George Russell with the sprint. We got 23 points. Max Verstappen got 19 points. And ST Bestie got 12. Let's look at the standings now. And look, as you can see, Max Verstappen now 58 points ahead of us. We are catching though. We are definitely catching. ST Bestie's in 8th with 120 points at the moment. George Russell in 3rd place. Sergio Perez in 4th. Let's move on now to the next Grand Prix. Yes. And before we do that, we have the practice once again. More lovely resource points. 2,332 now. More development boosts to the rear downforce, and the electrical systems. Oh, this gets me so excited every single week. It really does. So here we are at Mexico, and you know what I'm going to do now, don't you? Yes! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh my goodness, we got the fastest lap on the first qualifying run. The fastest. No, Lewis has pipped us. As we accelerate forward now to just 8 minutes and 22 seconds left off qualifying. We dropped in 10th place, and we haven't actually improved on this second run, so we're going to abandon that and come into the pit. So it's all on this last qualifying run. So here we go then, still in 10th place, and we're only just slightly up on the deltas. This could be 10th or lower. Let's have a look as we're about to cross the line for the final time, and it is still 10th position. Yes. Are we going to improve on this last lap? And the answer to that is going to be slightly, just 2 tenths up, but we've dropped down to 11th, so it's probably put us back into 10th again. Let's have a look and see what happens because 4 tenths up, come on, as we cross the line now, and it's 8th place. Wow, 8th position. I'll take that. I will take that indeed, and twice on Sundays. Yes. So 8th for us. First went to our teammate ST Bestie. Well done to ST. He's actually taken the point away from Maxi Boy Verstappen, if he ends up getting the fastest lap. Anyway, there you go.
Welcome to the most populous city in North America. The legendary Jim Clark won the first official F1 race here in 1963. It's Mexico City, and it's Grand Prix Sunday. We're 2,285 metres above sea level. That is one of the key details of this circuit. It tests the driver's fitness and their engine's efficiency. The other one is the atmosphere. An incredible crowd, a raucous crowd, and there's 30,000 of them waiting for the drivers at the end of this 2.6 mile lap in the Foro Sol. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Esteban Ocon yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Hollywood, Gasly, Norris, Liam Lawson, Stroll, Verstappen, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Albon, Joe, Sargent, Magnussen, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about Hollywood. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting a...
So it's time once again for the 5 place to go out on the All Seasons Career Mode. We started from 7th place and it's time to say go, go, go. And it is, oh, here we go. We get straight past Leclerc. Look at this, Russell. Hamilton. We've also got past our own teammate, ST Bestie. We are going for Hamilton. We are going for Lulu. Let's see if we can get past. Look at this into turn 1. He's got the better line though. We're going to drag it around the outside, but we've done it, yes. Up into the lead of the race. I cannot believe it, but it's happened, yes. And I don't know where Maxi Boy Verstappen, I think that's Max there, is it? Yes, probably in 5th or 6th position, but it doesn't matter. No, that's Perez in 5th place, so Max is lower than that. Wowzers, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, but we are in the lead as we get this lovely wide tracking shot of all the cars coming around here. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. Love that, absolutely love that. And we are still holding on to the lead at the moment. Hamilton in 2nd place, Ocon in 3rd, Carlos Sainz in 4th, Sergio Perez in 5th place. So I don't know where Verstappen is. He's lower than 5th, obviously. So it looks like he got a bad start off the line. Or did he have a penalty? Did he have a... I can't remember. Anyway, we continue on the first lap, and Lewis Hamilton is trying desperately to have a little nibble out of the Hookster Cherry. Yes, a little nibble out of the Hookster Cherry, but he's not having any of his shit. He doesn't care that he's gone to Ferrari now at the moment. In F1 23, he's in the Mercedes car, and that means we are going to beat him with all that we can. But can we beat him? We get the fastest lap, but of course this is still lap 1, so we will do. But let's see, here comes Lulu, and we're sort of drifted off to the right slightly just to try and stop him from getting past. That's perfectly legal. We have made our one move, and that is absolutely fine. And there he goes, we accelerate forward to lap 2, just coming to lap 3, still holding on to the lead. Hamilton is still just shy. Oh, we get our fastest lap. But Hamilton is just shy of 2 tenths behind us as the DRS has now been enabled. So that could give Hamilton the chance now to get past as we accelerate forward to lap 5, just coming to lap 6, still in the lead. Hamilton is now half a second behind us. But of course he is going to get that DRS down this very, very long straight. So that may give him the opportunity. Just look in the rear view mirror here to see if he's going to... Doesn't seem to be catching at the moment though, so we are doing okay as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Yes, and there is Lewis Hamilton. As you can see in the rear views, now he's going for a move around the outside of us. Oh, and I don't think yes, we have done it. We have done it though. We've gone wide on the exit though. Is Lewis Hamilton going to come back? No, he isn't. So he's holding on to 1st place. Hamilton's in 2nd. Ocon in 3rd. Carlos Sainz. We're now going for the grandstands as we accelerate for lap 9. And once again, Lulu's going for a move. And this time I think, yes, he's forced us very, very wide on the exit there. But we just managed to hold it together as once again we go past the grandstand. All the crowds are cheering. Hookster! No, they're not. None of them are. No, as we accelerate for lap 10. And Daniel Ricciardo is out of the race. The Honey Badger is out. Oh my goodness, look at the mini-map. Well, I shouldn't be looking at the mini-map because Hamilton is trying to get past me. But yes, look at the mini-map. We can see that he is parked up on the circuit as we accelerate for lap 12. So now it's time for us to come in for our pit stop. We pit from the lead of the Grand Prix. There is a car, there's quite a few cars coming in behind us. In fact, I think one of those may be Lulu as we come in for our stop, and his pit garage is right. No, it's not. It's a couple behind. Let's have a look and see. Oh, it was a good stop though. No hold for us. We come out of the pits. At the moment, we're in 5th position. We may lose a few more if any cars come past us and we rejoin the circuit. Let's have a look. Yes, one's gone past. I think that was our teammate, wasn't it? SD Bestie? I think it was, as we rejoin the field now in 6th position. Sergio Perez is the car directly in front of us as we accelerate forward to lap 13. Going past the pits, more cars are now coming in, but Perez hasn't come in. I can't believe it, but yes, Lawson's in, Norris is in. Perez hasn't come in yet. Did he start on the medium time? Has he already pitted? Have we been bested in the pits once again? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, Carlos Sainz is down the car behind us, trying to get past us. We serve on lap 16. Yes, well over half distance now. In fact, almost approaching 3/4 distance. And we're still looking for Checo Perez to come in, and he hasn't done. On lap 17, he hasn't come in on those soft tyres, so maybe he did start on the mediums. As we say for lap 20, we've got just 5 laps to go, but we're trying desperately to see if we can catch up to Perez because we don't know if he's going to come in. In fact, we don't think he's going to come in now because it's too late. So we've got to catch Perez and get past him if we want the lead and win this Grand Prix. Well, let's see if we can. We've got an opportunity here. We're getting very, very close to the back of Perez. We can use the DRS and we can use our ERS. Now, let's see if we can make a move on Checo Perez. Are we going to dive it down the inside? No. In fact, the Hookster backed out of that one. Very sensible indeed as we accelerate for the lap 20. And as you can see, now we're going for a move on Perez and we're going to dive it down the inside. I do believe Perez is false wide, but we're giving the space. No contact between us and Checo Perez. And we've done it. Back into the lead of the Grand Prix on lap 20. As we accelerate for the lap 22. Just a few more laps left now. Still in the lead at the moment. Carlos Sainz has now got ahead of Checo Perez in second place. Perez in third. Hamilton is in fourth position and Gasly is in fifth as we accelerate for the lap 25. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix. More importantly than that though, where is Maxi Boy Verstappen? He is not in the top 5. We're in first place. He's not in the top 5. This is exactly what we needed for this championship. Yes, as we come round the final corner now, the checkered flag comes out. We are going to cross the line in first place. Yes, get in there. Whew, fantastic. We have taken some points away from Maxi Boy Verstappen, for sure. Definitely for sure. Driver of the day goes to Sergio Perez in the Red Bull. Wowzers. So there he is, and there's the team mechanics at McLaren. Look, there's two girls hugging again. I wish Codemasters would stop this. I really do. I'm going to have to petition. Yes, I want more of this. No, not less. I want more. Yes, there he is. There's the Hookster. Look at him. So sprightly. So sprightly. And still only 39 years old. Yes, as he jumps into the crowd. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Never mind about that. Just get those girls to hug again, please. And then I'll get me phone and... No, I won't. Anyway, let's just continue, shall we? Are we going to get a shake of the wrist for Hookster? Yes. Shake. No. Anyway, look at him go. Look at him. What a man of energy. Look at him. Look, 15 times world champion. He's gone from F1 2004 to F1 23, and he doesn't look a day older. He doesn't look a day over 60, does he? No, he doesn't. Anyway, it's time now for the champagne. Yeah, fantastic. Let's go to a replay now, and this is Daniel Ricciardo. It looks like he's not going to finish. Yes. Last race it was Bottas, now it's the teammate Ricciardo, and just look at the car, it's just slowing down. There's no smoke coming out the back, so there's some other problem with this Alfa Romeo car, but it isn't to do with the engine. It could be electrical, could be gearbox, could be anything, but it isn't the engine, and he pulls off the circuit. So there you go then, 25 points for us. Lewis Hamilton got the pole position point, unfortunately, so we didn't get that, and Esty Bestie got 4 points in the championship. Now we're now 41 points behind Max Verstappen as we go into the final rounds of this championship season. Yes, the final rounds. In a few weeks' time, it should be all over, and we will see where we end up. And we're third in the constructors at the moment. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always, and yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.